Hello, hello. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that was in so quiet. It's really weird. Testing, testing. We're sounding good. I don't know why that was so quiet. Like, I had it down to about here. Like, not that low. It was like to about here and was super quiet. I bring it up to here and it's like normal. Oh, that's right! Silly me. Actually, one of the things I did was I incorporated on the new player an internal volume slider, and it starts at 80% volume, not 100, so it's a little different on the output. That said, let me see if I can bring up the player again real quick. We're gonna swap into something else. That's Neptunia. Let's see if I can find something. I know we've got that's Elegy, which is this is the battle theme for Rebirth 3. Let's see if I can find. Let's see if I can find Planetune. There we go. Let's do this. There we go. We have Happy Sounds. No more battle theme. It is time to get started. Let's open up the lounge. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. As you can see, I changed my attire a little bit for today. If you recognize this, you're definitely one of the OGs. Because I think the last time I wore this, I was playing Sisters vs. Sisters on the PS4 when it came out. And that's like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. It's been some time. It's been some real time. Holy crap. Has it been that long since I did a real good stream of a Neptunia game? I'm looking forward to this new one. I can't believe that we finally got word of a new mainline game coming out. It is so positive, so fucking amazing. As you think about it, we haven't had a mainline game in like 15 years. Which, I hope that's not older than part of my audience, because I try and make my streams 18 plus only, and not because of any form of, like, lewd shit or anything that I do like that. Not a snowball's chance there. It's mostly because I'm just saying things and making references that most of the younger generation won't even be interested in. Like, and hell, a lot of people my own age wouldn't be interested in. If you consider it this way, the whole idea of, you know, this game good, me play good game, yay, good game, is just like, that's the universal idea. So many people do it that way. And yet, my ideology is so vastly different. It's like, okay, this game is amazing. Why is it amazing? Let's find what makes it amazing. And spread it around so other things can be amazing. Yeah, a lot of people aren't really down for that kind of analysis and commitment and shit like that. So, that's just me. This is how I work. As you can see, I did a little bit of adjusting on my attire. It is very purple. It is very Neptunia coated. I was going to put the Planetune logo on my back, but unfortunately one of the problems that I ran into is that the material I was using for it either stretched too thin or one of the other problems was that, and the logo looked like shit, or it actually hovers off my back. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So, what the hell? So that's all kinds of fun. I was thinking about I actually based it off of something that let me bring this down a little bit. Something that let me put wings on my back, like CPU wings kind of thing. But the problem I was looking at there is that it needed to be bigger. And honestly, what I had on there was just, like, absolutely tiny, so it wasn't great. Didn't work out all that hot. So there's that. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff looped up, ready to go. We've got 3 videos ready to roll. The first one is the original announcement from, I think, 13 hours ago, which was the reboot update, and they had, like, a short version. And then the second one looks like it's going to be 2 minutes and 34 seconds, but the third one, the big one, is like an hour and 20 minutes. And we'll get a chance to hear from some of the voice talent. I'm going to see if I can get some closed captioning. Let me turn that on. Is there closed captioning? Ah, here we go. Oh, no. Okay, so we're going to be getting auto-generated Japanese subtitles. If you can read them, good for you. I can't. Maybe I can understand some of the spoken. We'll see how things go. But I've been looking forward to this for God knows how long. So, sit back, relax. I got a beer here. And OJ. Beer and OJ. Very good stuff. I'm a little tipsy. But I'm going to fade out this track, and we are going to move over to... fade out did not work. Okay, wrong button. Fuck it. Alright, we do it live! Now let's pause that. And let's get into the React booth, shall we? Alright. So, I did get this moved up. It's one of these, so yeah. Here is the first discussion about the game. Whoa, that is super loud. Oh, come on. Ria Tanaka. Alright. The voice of Neptunia herself. Reboot and update. What do they mean by reboot? Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized this is at half speed. Fuck. Okay. Let's try that again. That did not sound right. Let's try this again. Much better. Okay. It's a knockout. Look at this costume. It's the next form, but it's updated. I like this. Oh, this is like even updated from the last one. I like it. The shoulder blade, the collarbone thing. Looks really nice. Arfla. Nep! Her new, oh. That's Planet Tower. Okay. Oh, okay. Our friends from the last station. I love the new sweater look. It looks much more updated. I love these updates. The next forms really got an update. I love this. And these are the old costumes, not the updated ones. Ooh! I like those designs. Alright, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna look at those designs. Special thanks to all players. They said that in English. That is... Nope, let's not go into the politics ones. I get a lot of those, so fortunately. Alright, so first things first. let's take a look. This is the next form. We saw this in Mega Dimension Neptunia V2. As you can see, there's been a couple of adjustments. Yeah, she's still got the Planetoon symbol on the lowest part of her sternum, I think that is. Now these parts, these little gemstone things, they look about the same as they used. This looks new. One of the big things that I catch is actually on the headpiece. Take a look. So these, I think the central part of this is new. Ponytail. The braided ponytail is very nice. I like that. This collarbone part, I think, is new. We can compare that later on to the old design. Another thing that I noted is take a look at her eyes when she opens them. Alright, one of the other things to notice is that previously in the next forms, her pupils weren't just power symbols, they were power symbols with like a plus in the middle. So that's been updated. This is now the new standard form for them, for CPU form, which is, if you look at that as a plot point, it's as though they've adapted fully to their next form, and their next form is just their CPU form now. There is nothing between that, and, maybe they just present themselves under regular CPU form, but their next form is their standard now, which is, that's pretty cool. That's an adjustment on the power scaling. We're going to move forward a little bit. Now, if you look at this, this form is for Noir, for Blackheart, Next Black. These look new, like the fins coming up in the ears, up above where the ponytails usually would have been. The shoulder parts and look to be new. This looks the same, I think. You'll notice everybody has the regular CPU eyes. It's not, CPU plus form eyes anymore. This looks to be a bit more armored than it used to be, which is cool. The same for Purple Heart. She seems a bit more torso armored. As for White Heart, I'm not sure. I think more I see her armor in her arms, and this part actually looks somewhat similar. As for, I really don't see anything new with Vert. Nope, oh, hold up, this part's new. And I haven't seen this part before. The part that's looking at, tying up her ponytail. That's pretty new. I like that. That's pretty cool. They each have their, nation's logos, which is great. I don't actually see Louise. I don't see it. It's the only one I don't see right now. I could just be being blind. Actually, another thing that I note is that the head configuration, the head ornament configuration for Blonde is different from what it used to be. And now I notice that the unicorn horn on Vert is also a little bit different, because you've got the 4 colors that represent the X, Y, A, and B buttons on the controllers. So that's different. This part seems to be different. I see the color combination there too. This seems a little bit different, but her upper torso and lower torso body armor looks to be about the same as it used to. So that's interesting. And even better, we'll see this as it comes closer. Come on. Now this is how they used to look. This has been all the way up and through until Mega Dimension Neptunia V2. These are the Hyperdimension CPUs, not the Ultras. These are the Hyperdimension CPUs, so they are divine since they were born. And this is the old we see the new versions. Vert looks a whole lot more elegant than she used to. Blonde looks a lot more... She looks a lot less pissed off right now, but maybe that's just because we know Blonde. This... The hat is much nicer than it used to be. The design on... She seems to be closer to a sailor uniform, which actually is kind of reminiscent of Ram and Rom. Neptune, on the other hand, much more technologically advanced summer parka, or dress parka. Because if you take a look at it, she's got like an underlayer which is like kind of cybertech. Love that. And the parka itself, you can see arm pockets. You've got the Planetoon logo on the what used to be the main zipper. That's really nice. This is now a full across pocket like that. Whereas in previous, you would notice, I'll bring it up a little bit. In previous, she had these. The zipper would go all the way down. Planetoon logo would be here. And this would be, down at the waist. These are her pockets. There's a zipper up top here. And then you just put stuff in there. Whereas moving forward, we take a look at that. It is a full across pocket, very much like a regular hoodie. So, like, this is a pull-off hoodie, not a full zip-up. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And now we have Noir. She looks much more like an office lady. This is very, very... it exudes a lot of her hardworking mentality and lifestyle. She looks like she's, heading an office kind of thing. This is very much her. She's still got her pigtails. Everybody has the same hair ornaments, except for nope. There she goes. She's got the ponytail tie on the back, and she's actually, this is a princess braid, where you got braids coming up from the front, and they actually loop in the back of the head and turn into a ponytail that is over the long hair in the back. Which goes out underneath the ponytail. So the ponytail is this is actually one of my favorite hairstyles in fiction, and not fiction too. I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody do it in the real world, but Vert and, if I remember correctly, Asuna from Sword Art Online, they have the same hairstyle. It's a very nice hairstyle. It's very nice. But yeah, this seems a lot more elegant. Like, maybe she gave up gaming. And if you look at how she was before, this is like very flashy. Like, she was always going for the flashy, showing the sides of her breasts to try and get as much attention as possible, because she loved the attention. Nowadays, if you look at her, she's almost completely covered up. She's gone way more for the elegance. And that's brilliant. I like that. The elegance factor is way up for her. So let's see. If we move forward again, she's still got the neck piece. Reboot and update. Alright, so I'll pause that. I don't think there's anything more. Oh yeah. And a special thanks to all players. Notice that this is in English. I'm pretty sure if it weren't for the West, Neptunia would not have done nearly as well as it did. So this is to all the English speakers in no small part here. Because all of us helped really get their confidence up. Helped really make them feel like Neptunia was something special that they could do something with. I'm happy to see this. I am very proud to see this. Damn. And that was what, 1 minute and 30 seconds? Well, okay, minus the part that I did at half speed. Honestly, I actually had that for like a video tutorial. I was reviewing the remodel tutorials so I could get my face working properly. little bit behind the scenes. Anytime I do a new update on like clothing or anything like that, it's actually a completely new model. So what I do is I go into Unity, I build up the assets, um, I get everything imported, modeled properly, rigged properly, exported, brought into Unity, and then I do like the facial expression rigging so that it works properly with, the software I'm using to watch my face. So you can see my expressions, you can see my eyebrows going up and down. I can't believe it can still do that. That blows my mind every time. But it does take a little bit of time, and the tutorial that I use to remind myself how to do it properly, the person speaks kind of fast, so I actually put it at like 50% speed. So I'm just so I can stay on top of things, please and thanks. And then I forgot to turn it off because it does that for every video. Anyway, so we're gonna move on, and we're gonna look at the second one. Now this is 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Now, much like you, I don't recognize who these people are either. But I'm pretty sure we've got... At one point I was going to say Leanbox, or not Leanbox, Louis Last Station, Leanbox, but then I see the two eye colors here. And that reminds me that the Switch 2, and even the original Switch, had one of the most popular configurations they had was the pink on the right-hand side and the blue on the left-hand side for Joy-Cons. And if I take a look over at my Switch 2, over like 5 feet away from me, underneath my television at the foot of my bed, it is also red on the right, blue on the left, RAM and ROM. And you can't tell me Nintendo didn't do that on purpose for the Switch, because they're looking at RAM and ROM and they're like, that's cute, let's do that. Now, I know RAM and ROM are based off of the colors of the DS Lite, because they had the white one, and then they had the pink one, and then they had the blue one. So pink and blue, little ball of fun. Oh, God. That was 5 years ago. We recorded that. At least 5 years ago. The Netmas Carols. Ram and Rom, the Jingle Bells parody. Getting Anime to sing that was a lot of fun. But I showed up my girlfriend at the time. She's watching this. She's like, "Wow, this is a lot more wholesome than I was expecting." And I'm like, "Right? This is Ram and Rom. I wouldn't do that to them. That's fucked up." Anyway, so we've got Switch 2. This is definitely the Xbox, because I mean, see, it's fucking X right there. Come on. So that would mean this person is Last Station. Now, if we're looking at the PlayStation 5, the Seto Kaiba setup, where it's got the wing plates on the left and the right it's black in the center but white on the sides, this actually kind of fits. Yep. Okay, so this here is one of the big things I remember about Next Form, Next Purple. So, but this is still Neptune. Alright. Let's take a look. Oh, Jesus. That is super low. Get this down a little bit. Alright. Neptune, new numbering title. Okay. Planetune. Oh? I'm sorry, what? Infinite. Oh shit, that's actually down in the title. It's infinite. Fucking hell. How close have they been watching NepQuest Ultra? Because the original name for Big Nep's final form was Infinite Form. I ended up changing it so that eventually it was going to be Astral Form. And I'm still working on the design for that. This is going to sound stupid, I was going to commission Tsuneko to design a new Neptune form and say, go ahead, have fun with it afterwards. Go ahead and use it. Please do. I would love to, help support Neptunia growing like this and have it be the new form. And they did it anyway. Neptune Infinite. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, well, they've been watching. I should know that by now. I'm sorry, what? That's Planetoon. But this world design... This world design makes it look like Genshin Impact. Like, this grass, this presentation for the vertical topography. Not topography, geography. Thanks, brain. You've got bushes, you've got grass, you've got flowers, you've got the city in the background. The structure for this is very reminiscent, even the color palettes are very reminiscent of early Genshin Impact, which, if you have played that and you know the city of Mondstadt, this is pretty close to that design, because Mondstadt had a lot of verticality in its geology there, too. It's geography. Yep. Oh! Gliding. Okay. So it looks as though they're sticking with the sisters versus sisters. And, oh! Okay. Red Heart. Okay. Interesting. I like the kitty ear headbands. That's pretty cool. So they stuck with the sisters versus sisters. Leanbox. Anna. Wait, what? Anna and Lot? And Lot is the little sister? She got a little sister. Wait, that doesn't... Leanbox never got a handheld. Wait, hold on. No, that kind of makes sense. Because the current generation of... the current generation of last... I almost said Leanbox consoles. Xbox consoles. You got the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. If the X is the one on the right, who is the, the goddess, the CPU, and the S is the one on the left, the S is Lotta, and that's the little sister. That's the CPU candidate. Interesting. Okay. Okay, what? She's a little psychotic. Nice. Okay, so that is Last Station. Okay, so they are still here too. So is this a... Oh, nice! Nice new designs. This kind of reminds me of a combination of the giant CPU fights and, Yo! 8/27/2026. For the Switch 2, the Switch. Oh, that's not good. In English, they call this game, Neptunia. And Roxanne, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Neptunia in it? No, they don't. But it's good to see you. Meth needs to play the Thomas the Tank Engine game. The what? The only thing I can think you're talking about is the, Choo Choo Charles. Anyway. Rie Tanaka still loves this role. She absolutely loves this role. That's great. But the fact that they called this Neptunia Infinite. Oh, she's definitely... Naoko Mizuno has definitely been paying attention. I need to get some more work done on NepQuest Ultra, because I think she's looking forward to it. Just judging from what I've seen, she's looking forward to it. Hell, CPU Red Heart. I referenced Red Heart in Neptune Quest. And now here she is. It's fucking great. Idea Factory Compile Heart. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Now, we've got the 1 hour and 20 minutes. It started at 9 p.m. their time. Clip of the engines going into space. Brand new Thomas the Tank Engine game. I'm not down for that. I don't care. I like trains. It's not me. Sorry. But, let's take a look. So this is the original. Yep. From the PS3. On the PS3. Oh, that was... The Sisters! Victory. Victory 2. Best Girl, Big Nip.
次元の壁を突き破り、ついにその時は来た。超次元ゲームネプテューヌ待望のナンバリング最新作制作発表会。
Okay, they're literally using that phrasing because we specifically asked for it.
ノワールブラックハート役の今井あさみです。
Oh!
朝目今井
Asami Imai? No
ネ
way!
プテューヌシリーズのナンバリング新作発表会となっております。
She's the voice
ギャ
of
ラリー
Noir.
も来ておりますよということで、今回はですね、新作情報やイベント情報に加え、プレゼントキャンペーンの告知もございますので、最後まで楽しんでいってくださいね。 それにしても、
It sounds like it's fun.
もう15年も経つんですね。そりゃあ時空も歪むわけだ。正直15年前のことをしっかり全部覚えてるかって言われたら、近年やっぱりどんどん記憶力が低下しているような気がしているので、仲間とね集まって、
Roxy, you
あ
got
あだった
that
ね
one?
こうだったねなんて話す機会があればいろいろ思い出すこともあると思うんですけど、なかなかそういう機会を作ってもらえてないの。
Yeah, she's been waiting for
なのでね、今
the game
後
to
そう
come
いっ
out.
た
She's
最
like,
新
yep.
作にあたって
It
イベント
finally
なんかもね期待したいな
Yeah,
なんて
and
思ってい
there's a
る
big
んですけれども、昔も思い出しつつお届けできたらななんていうふうに思っております。
At least that's what I'm
それでは
getting
皆
out of
さん最後までネプテューヌの最新情報に注目してください。それでは番組スタートです。
Alright, so what do we got?
ネプテュー
I can't read
ヌ
that.
ナンバリング新作発表。
It's funny that we got Asami Imai for this.
早速最
That's
新
really good.
の情報をお届けしようと思ったんですが、私のように記憶がふわーっとしている皆さんいらっしゃると思います。なのでその新作を発表する前にネプテューヌシリーズについて少しおさらいをしていきたいと思います。ネプテューヌシリーズとは 2025年8月19日で15周年を迎えたネプテューヌシリーズとは、実際のゲーム業界をモチーフにした世界、ゲーム業界を舞台にヒロインキャラクターネプテューヌをはじめとした架空のゲームハードを擬人化した美少女たちが登場する擬人化×萌え×変身がコンセプトの RPG となっております。15年の歴史がありますが、なんとナンバリング新作は約11年ぶり。11年ぶりということで、ナンバリング作品について忘れていらっしゃる方も多いと思いますし、私も今混乱しております。なのでこちらをおさらいしていきたいと思うのですが、1作目はプレイステーション3で2010年8月19日に発売した超次元ゲームネプテューヌ、ここから始まったんですね。そして
Me has atrapado en medio suavemente.
Hey, Shadow Ninja, what's good? Welcome, welcome. Good to
そして
see you.
3作
Hopefully
目
you're
が
well.
2012年8月30
This
日
is
発売の
the
神次
Neptunia
元ゲーム
announcement.
ネプテューヌビクトリー、そしてナンバリング0作となる4作目が
Victor,
プレイ
who's
ス
the
テー
third
ション
one?
4で2015年4月23日に発売された
Right.
新ゲームこの4つがいわゆるシリーズということになっているん
Yeah,
で
the
すよ
fourth,
ね。
this
ただ
fourth game
私
was
の
the
感
last
覚だ
one
と
for
ネプ
11
シ
years.
リーズはほぼほぼ毎
And
年
they were
何
trying to
かし
figure
ら
out
起こ
where to
ってい
take
た
the
よう
Nep
な
series.
記憶が
So
あ
they
り
had
ま
a
し
lot of
て、確かになんか今回のブラック
spin-offs.
ハートはなんかよくわかんないな、立ち位置がみたいなこととかも結構あったので、それはナンバリングに入っていたり入っていなかったりしたっていうことなのを今すごく肌身に染みて理解しました。皆さんもね、そういった方もいらっしゃったかもしれません。
And
というわ
then
け
there
で
was a
この
game
4つ
that
が
was about
大きな
Blackheart,
軸となって
and
動いてい
it
たシリーズだったんです
broke
ね。
a lot of people.
またプレイステーション
So that was fun.
3で出たナンバリングタイトルはリバースシリーズとしてリメイクもされており、
Yep,
こ
the rebirth
ちらは
series.
任天堂スイッチやプレイステー
They're
ション
brought
4
out
でも
in
発売されております。現行のゲーム機でプレイできますので、シリーズが初めての方でも予習プレイしやすい環境となっております。ちなみに新作のナンバリングではありますが、ひょっとしたらね、今回を皮切りにネプシリーズ遊んでみようという方いらっしゃるかもしれません。そんな方もですね、安心して本作から初めてでも楽しんでいただけるような作品作りになっているということですので、そちらから始めるもよし、過去作品を全部振り返ってみるもよし、それ以外の派生作品からやってみるもよし、ネプテューヌは何でも大丈夫なんです。アニメを見るもよしですね。いろんな入り方をしていただければ嬉しいなと思っております。それではネプテューヌシリーズに関してのおさらいはここまでにしましてですね、いよいよナンバリング新作を発表させていただきたいと思います。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
So judging from this, one of the other things. Now I'm going to share this. One of the story plots. I said, look, if you guys want to do a true sequel, why not have it set up? Zin Bellamuth, thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I'm Methro. Welcome to the Lucid Lounge. It's funny that raid message that I have with Neptune. That's this series. Zin, I hope you're doing well. What were you playing? Let's see what I'm gonna do. Let's see what I'm gonna shout out for you. I wish I gotta find a way to do automatic shout outs. Shout. Come on. Not shit out. Jesus Christ. Zin Bella TV. There we go. Hopefully that'll actually work. Yes. What were you playing? Resident Evil? Ooh, you were finishing up 9? Good, good. Glad to hear it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Are you going to be doing a second playthrough? I know a lot of people are loving that game for how well it's gone. For just a lot of people who love it. We're doing we're reviewing today's announcement for the new Neptunia game. I am a huge Neptunia fan. Like, to the point where I've made Neptunia fan games, and they have, even as we're seeing today, they've affected the series. So, it's been some good shit, though. This one, one of the things that I said is, why don't you, here's an idea for you. Nep gets blasted into the future. She finds, distant future, she doesn't know how far. She finds Louis, Leanbox, and Last Station are not actually competing with each other anymore, and everything is so ridiculously homogenized that it's basically they're open borders, And the only one that she can't find is Planetoon. And then she goes and finds Planetoon, and Planetoon's like, no, I want everybody to be competing again because this homogenization is just so damn boring. Everybody just feels so bleh about game industry these days. They don't enjoy their lives. They don't have purpose. And so she just finds herself, her successor is helping push indie development and getting people to sign up with one country but not the rest, so that there's competition between them again. And it pushes them to be better and better and better, not like at war with each other, but competing with each other and finding new ways to advance and just make the world even better, not necessarily as 100% friends, but because they're rivals again. But yeah, oh my god, so many people have been loving 9. I've been seeing a lot of streamers playing it. Well, I hope you enjoyed. It was an excellent entry, and the lore dump at the post-game has huge implications going forward for the plot. Ooh. So we might see more of what Umbrella's doing, or the remnants of Umbrella, I would say, going into like Resident Evil 10, whatever that would be. You know, Revelations makes sense because they could use the 9 as a letter. If there's an I-O or an L-O in the title for the 10th game, they can just use that for the 10. You make a video of me reading the lore dump and posting if you don't mind spoilers. Oh, yeah, no, that's totally fine. That's pretty cool, though. I don't mind spoilers. I haven't played much Resident Evil outside of 4, and I'm talking the original 4. That was the only one I could play, because first, it was the only one that was released on a Nintendo console. At least, I think so. And second, it was the only one with play control that I didn't absolutely hate. I hated the old-style Resident Evil games. But if you have to raid and run, I totally get it. If you want to stick around, we're doing some new game announcement reviews. We're looking at August of this year is when we're going to be getting the new game. I'm not sure if it's an international release or if it's Japan only, and then they're going to be working on the localization. But I am so very looking forward to this. The only downside is I don't see it coming to Steam yet, and I'm like, that's not good. Anyway, let's continue. We get new numbering title, a true sequel. Oh, I think this is the same thing that we saw earlier. Drop that down a little bit. But yeah, this has me pretty convinced that Mizuno's been paying attention, because one of the things that I've stated I really wanted to see in Neptunia is them being able to make use of the Mercury steam engine. Because that type of an engine would allow for amazing capabilities in action game design. But it looks like a lot of this is also going to be based off of the combat engine that they had in Sister vs. Sisters. So it's going to be like part one, part another. So I got Anna and we got Lotta. Anna-Lot. Now the question is that both of them together becoming one CPU, or is that just Anna? I love the new designs, the new clothing. Lore dump goes all the way to the beginning of the series. Nice. Yeah, Vert looks so much more classy now than she used to. And this tells me that there's a whole new source of enemies. Like, it's gonna be an interdimensional threat kind of thing. Which is brilliant. I like that. Actually, the original name for Neptune Quest 3 was going to be Neptune Quest Infinite as well, so that's... But that never made it into the... Unlimited, yep. She's like, who the fuck named this? Sorry. My fault.
そして本作超新時空ゲームネプテューヌアンリミテッドは任天堂スイッチ2、任天堂スイッチ、プレイステーション5、プレイステーション4の4機種で8月27日発売予定です。
How is it going to play on a Switch though? That thing can barely run anything. Switch 2? Makes sense. Switch 2? No.
それは世界の終末を告げる最初の隕石だった。
Okay.
すべてが絶望に包まれる中、ただ一人、女神ネプテューヌだけ白い空間に残された。
Right.
謎の声の導きと頬に刻まれた数字。
Somebody's voice from across
終
space.
末への再挑戦を告げる印。
Okay, that part I don't understand.
ネプテューヌのリトライが発動し、終わりと始まりを繰り返す。新たな仲間や敵との出会い。
Something's going to end the world from another world?
ネプテューヌたちは真の終末に立ち向かう。終末の危機から世界を救うため、女神たちは今、新時空へとかける。
So they're jumping across worlds to prevent world collisions from destroying multiple worlds. Interesting. It's something that they introduced in V2. The heart dimension colliding with the hyper dimension would have been enough for the two. Not the heart dimension, but the zero dimension and the hyper dimension. Their dimensional coordinates coming too close would cause the two worlds to crash into each other and just smash.
さあ続いてはですね、皆さんがかなり今気になっているところをご紹介できればと思っております。そうです。何人か私も見たことがないキャラクターたちがおりました。なので本作の新キャラクターについて紹介していきたいと思います。
The ultimate forms. Okay. That's pretty cool.
新守護女神ということなんですが、
Oh, so it's an updated version from... Oh, these are the new...
改めスウィーニアの守護女神ルージュ、そして真ん中がラステーションの守護女神シエル、
She's super cute.
右の2人黒髪とちょっと透明感のある女の子がリーボックスの守護女神アンナとロットの4名となっておりますということなんですが、
Anna and Lotta. Yep.
ラステーションの守護女神シエル、あれラステーションの守護女神ノワールとブラックハートちょっとね私もそうなんですけれども、もうね
She's like she's pissed that she's terrified that she's no longer the CPU of Last Station anymore. Because she plays Noir. That is this one here. This is Noir. She's the leader of Last Station.
皆さんこんにちは。シエルとブルーハート役の寺澤桃香です。
Blue Heart.
そしてエクリプスハート役のミストの雪乃
Eclipse Heart.
キャラの第一印象を
Blue Heart and Eclipse Heart. That's cool. I like that.
シエルはですね、なんかすごく真面目というか、すごく責任感も強いんだけどテキパキしてるというか、そうですよね、はい、タイパコスパ重視でなんか無駄のない子というかちょっと憧れてしまうようなかっこよさみたいなのもすごいあったかなっていうような印象だったんですけど、
I wonder if they're gonna be recurring. This would be really cool.
本当に可愛くて、
I wonder. Hmm.
みんな可愛いんですけど、
Hopefully they don't turn out the same way that Peachy and Plutia do. Although they do come back. And so does Uzume.
すごい挑戦でしたね。いや、 すごいです。本当に自分じゃできないです。
そんなことないんですけど。
Wait, does she play both of them? Anna and Lotta?
各キャラクターのもっと深くお話していただきたいと思うんですけれども、シエルちゃんの魅力みたいなのをちょっと教えていただけますか？
魅力はたっぷりあるんですけども、
Eclipse Heart, that's a
かっこ
name.
いいなっていう一面もありつつ、ただもうまとめ役なので他の女神たちが結構ボケてる子が多くて、
そうですよね。ありがたいことでございます。
その子たちのツッコミ役みたいなところも担っているので、ギャグパートとシリアスパートのなんか
I like how into the characters they're getting.
ところがなんか
I like this.
人間らしくて魅力的
They
だな
feel like they're
思う部分が
本当に素敵なキャラクターです。
like they're becoming
ちなみにアンナちゃんどう
the same way that Asama Imai basically became
結構
Noir, that Rei Tanaka became Neptune very frequently.
そんなにセレブなのに推しに使うお金はたく
Some good questions if they're gonna be
でもそれをロットちゃんがお姉様って締めるところは締めて、姉妹が
Oh, she plays
合ってる
Lotta.
っていうその二人を見ていただけたら嬉しいなと思っております。
いいバランス感だなって思いました。すごい相性がいいキャラクターというか、まだ演じてるところをちょっと聞いたことがないのですごい楽しみです。
私も楽しみです。
ちなみにはいはい、なんかアンナさんとロットさんは大きな秘密が
あるとか
ない
とか。
とか
Oh
こ
boy.
の後ね、ご紹
Where's
介
the-
いただ
where's
ける
the-
かもしれませんのでお楽しみということで。
めっちゃ気になりますね。必見です。はい。
Because they're actually
ということで、キャラのこと
they're actually subtitling this anyway.
語り尽くせましたかね。
いや、まだわからないことばっかりだと思うので、
はい
これから先の
そうですね
番組もぜひご覧になってください。
はい、楽しんでください。新作もね、ぜひぜひお楽しみに。楽しみに。
Yeah, it's gonna be very tarnished.
シエルブルーハート役の寺澤桃香と
アンナ、ロット、エクリプスハート役の石野ゆきのでした。バイバ
Oh, she plays both. Okay, Anna and Lotta.
そして西園ゆきのさん、ビデオメッ
But
セ
they're
ージ
very much the
ありがと
younger
うございます
generation voice acting. So,
なんか私さっき紹介した分だと一人足りないような気がするんですけどって皆さんも思いましたよね。もう不自然にこっちが空いてますね。そうなんです。
her-
今回はですね、なんとルージュ役の柴野花さんにはですね、スタジオにお越しいただきました。
oh, Red Heart.
こんにちは。よいしょ。
Oh, she's bringing in the new.
それでは自己紹介
Oh, that's cute.
ルージュレッドハート役の柴野花です。よろしくお願いします。
Rouge
さん
Heart.
たちを連れてまいりました。仲間入りです。そうですね。よろしくお願いし
So
ます。
they went with Rouge Heart,
はじめまして
not
ですかね。はじめまして。
not Red
お願いいたし
Heart.
ます。今回に改めてネプ
Although
の会に
that kind of makes sense.
守護女神として参加されたということなんですが、
Rouge,
もう
Blue, and
仕事の方は
Eclipse.
終わったんですか？
Interesting CPU names that they
聞
chose.
きたい、いろいろ聞きたいところがあります。ちなみにルージュちゃんは、ルイ改めスウィーニアの守護女神。そうなんです。どういうこと？
Oh, Rouge and Sui. Sui is the human name, Rouge is the human name. Is it Red Heart?
二人にもビデオメッセージもらっちゃったから、ちょっとビデオメッセージ風に、ちょっと生でやってもらっていい？じゃあちょっとビデオメッセージ振るんで、いくね。それでは
Yeah, so she's gonna be playing Rouge and
柴
Red
野花
Heart.
さんにもメッセージいただいております。どうぞ。はい、15周年ということで、長く愛されてきた。
I like her fashion. She's got the
参加できることを大変嬉しく思
the
います。
earrings. That's very cute.
今日はナンバリング新作発表会ということなので、今まで応援してくださっている方にも新しくねゲーム発売するんだって言ってネプトゥーンのシリーズ気になってるなっていう方にもたくさん魅力をお伝えできるように頑張ります。よろしくお願いします。
Nice, nice.
はい、というわけで島野花さんにもメッセージいただいたんですが、
Asami Imai is so much more animated than I expected her to be in person.
はい、というわけで
Holy crap.
この後二人でですね、こちら
Well,
の新作
okay,
に
on
ついての
camera.
お話を
I've never
してい
seen
き
her
たい
on
と
camera
思います
before. I've seen
お願いいた
Tanaka
し
Rie,
ます
but never Asama Imai.
それではここからは新守護女神のプロフィールを見ていきたいと思います。
And that's so fucking cute.
はい、花ちゃんって呼んでいいですか？もちろんでございます。嬉しい。私のことは
Well, this is the first time they've met.
ミンゴスですか？は
ンゴさんでいいですか？
長くなるから後で説明するね。はい、そのうち慣れると思
わか
うんで。
りました。じゃあミンゴさんでお願いい
よろしく
たします。
お願いします。じゃあ花ちゃん、
はい
ルージュの説明を
はい
私も含め皆さんにお願いします。
はい、任せてください。それじゃあルージュの紹介をしていきます。スウィーニアの守護女神ルージュ。ルイから国語を変えたスウィーニアに新しく誕生した守護
So
女
as you
神。
can see,
周囲
the
から期待され
ear
ていないと
flaps
思い
on
込み、
the
すでに守護女神を引退したがって
the
いる
hat that she's wearing
実質
very
に引きこもってい
reminiscent
ること
of
が多いため
the
知り合いがとても少ないが、ラス
the
テーションの
Joy-Cons
守護
for
女
the
神
Switch
である
2,
シールとは仲が良い
which of
とあ
course
る理
she's
由で
supposed to
女神
represent
化はでき
the
ない
Switch 2.
というキャラです。
だ。
はい、お次がレッドハートちゃんです。
はい。
ルージュが女神化した姿で歌って踊れるアイドル。女神化前とは一
She's
転
an
して
idol?
自己肯定感と無敵感に満ち溢れている。はっちゃけすぎて暴走することも多々あるが、その姿は人々を強く
Although
魅
that kind
了
of
している。
fits.
あまり公の場に姿を見せないため、国民はライブの会員を
Kind of.
待ち焦がれているという。
Noir was always
アイドル
more of the
まあ
idol
ツッ
person,
コミどころがちょっと今多すぎて、どこから順番に言っていい
but
か
that
ちょっと今
Rouge is
わからない
becoming
ん
an
だけど
idol is very
とある理
new.
由で女神化ができないのにレッドハートの存在はあるってことなんだ。
そうですね。
はあ
一応、女神化
Oh my
気
god,
持ちの問題と
now I realize why they're sitting together.
いろいろまあ
Because Noir kept saying that she wanted to be an idol in game,
出てきてすぐ
and now Rouge is an idol in game. So this is just cute. I like
皆
this.
さんは最初のトレーラーを見ていただいた時にセリフも入ってたと思うんですけど、
あそうですね
ちょっと私まだ見れてなくて実は、
そうですね、私たちまだ見てない。
そうなのよ。まあこれ裏の話でね。
気になりますね
ちょっとまだね、ルージュちゃんのイメージがね、まだちょっと湧ききらなくって、やっぱり声を聞いてみたいなーなんて思うんですけれども、あ、こんな
Oh, she kept forgetting what kind of voice she would
セリ
use.
フ書いてある。
Uh-oh.
じゃあ、これ読ませていただいてもいいですか？お願いします。じゃあ、ルージュちゃんです。女神のお仕事、辛いよ、しんどいよ。
もうすでにやめたがっている。
She's very demure. Okay.
このような
She,
テンショ
she
ン感です。
seems to have been taking after Rom a lot
声
more.
が低めですね。
低めですし、
うん
そうですね。
Like she's absurdly reserved as a human,
大子です。
but when she goes to her CPU form, she comes out of her shell. It's kind of like how it's kind of like how Plutia and Iris Heart are, except not that severe, because she just goes from, you know, super warm and comfy
私
and
はレッドハート。宇宙で一番超絶可愛いアイドル。
だいぶはっちゃけるね。
はい。女神はアイドルって読みます。
そうなんだ。
アイドルって書いておいてください。
次からは女神って出てきたらアイドルって、ちょっと待って、私は違うの。
アイドル。
なんか巻き込まれていくスタイル。
which is like, so it's you, it's not me. God damn
こ
it.
れはちょっとね、
That's
国民
great.
の皆さんは確かにライブしてほしいなって。
そうですね。でも公の場になかなか姿見せないんですね。
なるほど。演じてみて、ルージュちゃんとレッドハートちゃん全然性格違うけど、
そうですね。
ハナちゃんはどっちの方が自分とこうシンクロ率高かったりします？
私はあんまり人見知りとかはしないので、
うん
性格的にはレッドハートの方が
Oh my god, this is way longer than I thought it was gonna be.
演じられるのはルージュです。
It's kind of hard to do this in Japanese
ルー
only.
ジュ楽しかったです。
あ、そうなんだ。
こう好きにやらせていただいて。
She's definitely saying that participating as Red Heart is a lot of fun. So that's good.
そうなんです。
She likes the duality.
いただいているので、
自分がしたい表現だったり。
But like, if you go back to Plutia, she's like very comfortable. She does knitting. She puts together dolls. When she switches over to Iris Heart, she's completely sadistic. So it's not quite that severe, but it's similar in it's similar in design to the relationship that those two had with each other.
はい、こちら読ませていただきます。
お願いいたします。
はい。ラステーションの新たな守護女神シエル。ラステーションに新しく誕生した守護女神ということで、タイパコスパ至上主義で、都市管理 AI
ラスラを一人で作り上げた天才少女。国民には自身が守護女神であることを隠し、ラステーションの広報担当シエルちゃんとして
I see.
SNS や動画を駆使しながら国を盛り上げているというのがシエルちゃんということだ。
She's just trying to make sure AI doesn't make its way into Last Station. That's good.
そうですね。
I like that.
やっぱりラステーションの女神は優秀じゃないとなれないので
そうですね。
はい
守護的ですね。
そうなんでございます。まあこれはもう間違いなく太鼓判を押せる子だなという感じなんですが、この子が変身をするとブルーハートちゃんになります。ブルーハートちゃんは、シエルが女神化した姿、効率と合理性を体現したかのような機械めいた雰囲気を持つ。物事を冷静に見極め、常に最短で最善の選択を導く。実はとあるアイドルの大ファンで普段の様子とは打って変わって教えの愛を
Wait, are
早
they
口で語ること
idols
も無表
Are
情
they
が
all
大きな感情
idols?
を内に秘めている女の子ということでございます。
That's
ですね。
different.
とあるアイドルいたか
誰だったかな。
な。なんかつい最近女神をアイドルと嫁と強要してた人がいたな。
アイドルですから女神は。
そっか、じゃあかなりシエルとルージュは関係が深いんだ。
そうですね。
うんうん
もうシエちゃんしか友達いないのでルージは。
ぼっち。
はい。
あれぼっちの要素ぼっち？
今回は引き継がせてい
なんだ。
ただいて
うちの子が
かしら。
ねえ、ぼっちなんですけれども、あらそうなんだ、ルージュが引き継いでるんだ。そして最後にリンボックスの新女神アンナとロットということなんですが、こちら結構複雑ですよね。2人で1人の女神ということなんだそうです。じゃあこちらは花ちゃんにお願いしたいと思います。
はい。リンボックスの新たな守護女神ア
Anna
ンナ。リンボッ
Lot.
クスに新しく誕生した守護女神で、ロットの双子の姉。常に落ち着いた笑みを浮かべ、
So this is
モデル
Anna.
感にあふれ
She's the
たお
older
嬢様
sister.
根っからの箱入りで言動には浮世離れした部分が多い。なんとなく格言めいたことを言う癖があるが、いつも
Are
当
they
たっているようでぼん
twins?
やりしている。
That
妹の
would
ロ
make
ットとは常に
sense.
2人で行動し、堂々と立ち並ぶ姿には人を動かすオーラがある。運動神経そのものは良いが、歩き回るとすぐに疲れてしまう。体力がないんですね。
The fraternal twins, similar to how Ram and Rom were.
黒髪の女の子なのかな。
そうですね。
That kind of makes
お兄ちゃんなんで
sense
すね。で、妹の
in
方が
NetQuest
ロット
Advent,
で
the third
リン
game.
ボックスに新しく誕生した守護女神でアンナの双子の妹。姉とは
I
対照的にテンション
figured
が
what
高
would
くせっか
happen
ちでおしゃべりな性格。誰に対しても
is that Rom would take
嫌なことは
over
嫌と言い
Louis,
気になった点
but
には
Ram
困
would
ったと
step
ツッコミ
in to
を入れ
help
ていく。一
Lean
見す
Box
ると
recover
箱入りのお姫様だが
after the loss
真
of
思考は庶民
their
派。
CPUs.
姉のアンナを心から慕っており、片時も
But
そ
that's
ばを
like
離れず、
halfway
さす
through
が
the
お姉
game.
様と称えているということで。
That's not like the end of the game, so.
この二人が女神化する
すると
と、
今度はエクリプスハートになります。はい、
Oh, the
二
two of
人
them
で一人の
together
女神で
become
両者が
Eclipse
近
Heart.
くに揃っていないと女神化することができない。慈悲により全てを許す正常モードと、
Interesting.
全てを激しく糾弾する魔王モードという
Garlemald.
2つの人格を持っており、傍からは頻
Fucking
繁に性格
Garlemald.
が変わっているようにも見える。おう例外として先輩のベール、グリーン
Jokes
ハ
aside.
ートだけにはあの方と呼び最上級の敬意を払うということ
な
で、
るほど、おめでとう。
あの方ですね。
Just like congratulations, you got a little sister.
なるほど、これはでも
But they're twins, so I don't know if that
設定で
really.
はあるけれども、ゲームを
I don't know if that
プレ
really
イしていく上で
counts
かなり
then.
面白い設定ではある。
そうですね。
ね
2人が1人の女神になるって。
しかも近くにいないと、遠くにいると女神化できないっていうことで、
そうですね
フュージョンみたいなことだよね、きっと
そうです
ね。
ね。あ、なんか
Fusion dance! She just make a fusion dance reference? That's so
感
great.
じがありますけれども、
Thank you, Dragon
こ
Ball.
ちらが新たに登場する守護女神たちだったんですけれども、この子たちと元からいたね、この私たち守護女神、新守護女神たちが一体どんな風に交わっていくのか、本当にね、注目ポイントですね。
Somebody. Nope, never mind. Thought I heard somebody knocking at my door.
さあ、ここで
I mean,
つな
yes,
こ
I
さん
am
から
talking,
ビデオ
but
メッセージ
I'm
を
not
ご紹介させ
like
ていただきたいと
super
思い
loud
ます。
right now.
なんですが、つなこさん送っていただいたのが映像だけだったんですよ。
映像だけ。
だけ、そういうことあるんだなって今私も驚いてるんだけど、
ボイスメッセージではなく、
はい、なのでメッセージは別にいただいているので、メッセージは私が代理で読まさせていただきたいと思います。
よろしくお願いいたします。
わかりました。
Oh boy.
それでは私はつなこです。つなこです。普通 通にやります。
How does she sound?
はい、それではこちらです。どうぞ。
Message
超
from
新時
Sunako.
空ゲームネプテューヌアンリミテッド発表おめでとうございます。イラストレーターのつなこです。あと全体の
She's the artist for all of the characters, the character designer.
現在のシリーズ全体の目標は再起動。本作はタイトルが正式に決まるまではリブートという開発コードが使用されていました。ここ数年は本作だけではなく、さらにその次も作れるように整える作業を
Reboot is a
スタッフの皆様と一緒
really
に行ってまいりました。
interesting
今までの
direction
主
to
要キ
take
ャラクターたちも
this
引
though.
き続き登場。新女神も爆誕。新キャラと接することでまたみんなの新たな面が見られるはず。ゲームシステム面でもいろいろな要望を実現していただき、女神をロールプレイする度がぐっと上がっています。もともと続編が作られるとは全く思っていなかった無印ネプから早16年、再びネプイ何かをお届けできるよう引き続き頑張ります。続報にも活目せよ。
つなこさん、メッセージありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。お読み上げいただき。
とんでもございません。ネプイ。
ネプイですね。ネプイ的なものも掲載されてるんです。
I wonder if that means they're gonna have Rhea Tanaka next.
ネプがもうずっとね続いているという側面
Oh,
もあ
she's
るかと思い
probably
ますので、
busy.
はい、今後ともよろしくお願いいたします。続きまして、新作でもしっかり登場しますよ。ちょっと不安になってましたか皆さん、安心してください。私たちも登場いたしますということで、4女神たちでございます。
Yeah, look at all of these new designs. This is very cute. I like this. It's like half and half between a dress and sailor uniform for blonde. I just think that's really cute.
ブランちゃんですね。
She looks like somebody who's out and about the world all that more. All that similar to how I'm dressed. Like this is just outdoor everyday clothing.
かっこいいですね、ホワイトハート。
はい、というわけで皆さんもね、そんな風に
Talking about how
お
awesome
気づきになっているかと思いますが
Whiteheart looks.
4
Her
名の
predecessor.
担当声優、
That's
私
awesome.
以外の3人からもですね、ビデオメッセージいただいております。はい、なので早速ですね、そのビデオを見る前にキャラクター紹介を私の方からさせていただきたいと思います。まずはですね、ネプテューヌ、プラネティウヌの守護女神で本作の主人公。シリーズを通してなぜか記憶喪失になることが多く、本人曰く
Rhea
主
Tanaka.
人公にはよくあることと持ち前の明るさでどんな絶望やシリアス展開もぶち壊し、世界の終末に立ち向かってく
I'm
れ
wondering
ます。
if it wouldn't be a good idea to jump to the game because I realized this is so much more interview and
みんなが適当にね、
discussion about the game that isn't going to get
そして変身したら
its way through very well.
ネプテューヌが女神化した姿、女神構えとのギャップには誰もが
Since
驚き、
so few of us
なかなか
actually speak
同一人物だと
Japanese,
信じてもらうことができません。
and I get
常に冷静
very
的な
little
が
of this.
仲間思いな面は変身前と変わっておらず、熱い正義
I
感を持
wish
って
I
い
spoke
る。
Japanese
た
better,
だ、女
but
神化す
I
る
don't.
とだいぶ疲れるらしいです。
I'm trying to get in there.
無理してるんでしょうね。
Just
はい、なので戦いが
not
終わると
as
すぐに
much luck as I would
解除してしまう
like.
というところで、
You
み
know?
んなズコーってよくね、なってました。
見てました。
And usually it's more than anything,
はい、
it's
というわけでこちらのですね、ネプテ
just
ューヌとパープ
time
ルハートを演
and being
じ
able to
る
do
田
it.
中理恵さんからメッセージいただいてお
Too
りま
many
す。
things to do, too much to do.
皆さんこんにちは。超新時空ゲームネプテューヌアンリミテッド、ネプテューヌ役パープルハート役の田中理恵です。ちょっと実はびっくりしたのが、
Holy crap, I haven't seen her in a long
15
time.
年も経ったんだっていうのがもう本当驚きで、
I recognize the facial
15
structure,
年
but
って最初
wow.
思いまして、いや本当に長くネプテューヌもパープルハートも演じさせていただいてるんだなっていう印象なんですけれど
She's been
も、
playing Purple Heart
皆さん
for
覚えてるか
like
どうかわかんないんですけど、パープルハートの
15 years now,
衣装を
holy
です
crap.
ね、私フルオーダーで制作していただいて着させていただいて企画なんですけれども、皆さん覚えてますかね。パープルハートの衣装ってすごいんですよ。もう本当にそれこそいくらかかったんだろうなぐらいの、はい、素晴らしい衣装を着させていただいたりだとかですね、私の好きなネプテューヌのセリフがあるんですけど、いろんなセリフあるんですけれど、一番好きなのは遊びも人生も楽しまなきゃだよねっていうのをネプテューヌで言うんですけれども、そのセリフが一番大好きです。はい。
Excuse me.
ネプテューヌはですね、すごい楽天家で
明るくて、周りをこうなんかこう、その明るさでこう包み込んで巻き込んでいくみたいなキャラクターなので、自分の中ではすごいポ
I
ジテ
think
ィ
what
ブキ
she's
ャラ
trying
って
to
いう
get at is that
イメ
Neptune
ー
is
ジがあります。
consistently a
真逆で
person who just
パープル
loves
ハ
her
ートっていう
friends
役
and
を
tries
や
to
ってるん
take
です
care
け
of
ど
her
も、
friends
そ
and
のパープル
everybody
ハート
around
は
her as
ネプ
best
チ
she
ューヌ
can.
が女神に変身した時のキャラクターなんですけども、こっちはですね、
She's more of a
私
protector
普
of
段
everybody, not
喋っ
just
てる声を
like
ちょっと
the
こう
people of
お姉
Planetoon
さんした感じで
situation,
パー
because
プル
she
ハート
also
みたいな
takes
感じで
care
や
of
って
her
いく
friends
とパープルハートになって
and
いくんですけど、
Lee Box
ネプは
Lystation
ネプの声どこから
when
出
they
してるんだろうな
can't.
って自分では思うんですけど、脳み
She's
そ
like,
から
yeah,
声
if we don't back each other up in these periods of
本
time,
当に
we're
真
all
逆の
screwed.
キャラクターなんですよね。そしてですね、シリーズを通して
Neptune,
大ネプテューヌ
it
って
kind of makes a sense.
言われてるんですけども、大ネプパープルハートと
大ネプ
ネプテューヌの中間くらいのキャラクターがいるんですけれども、これもまたちょっとですね、す
Wait,
ごい気を
is
つけて
大
演じ
ネプ
ております。最初本当に
Ultra Dimensions
試行錯
Neptune?
誤して演じるのが一
Anyway.
番大変だったかもしれないです。大ネプが OVA の方ではネプテューヌよりももっとちっちゃいネプが出てくるんですけど、GT の方ですね、GT と書いてグータラって言われてたんですけど、
Wait, what?
小ネプかな、ちっちゃいネプっていうのが出てきて、その
Oh, she's talking about the two different versions of
な
Neptune.
んかいろん
Okay,
な
no,
のを演
that's
じて
that's
きたの
fair.
で、まあ今後もいろんなネプをもしかしたら演じていくのかなってちょっと思っているんですけど、皆さんどう思いますか？はい、発売がですね、8月ということでですね、皆様準備の方はできておりますでしょうか？今回ですね、新女神も出ますんで、
Just a heads up, she
新女神
loves
ですよ。
playing Neptune.
四女神
It's a lot of fun
新
for
女
her.
神が登場しますんで、皆さんそちらの方もすごい楽しみにしていただきたいと思います。
And I'm only understanding maybe about 5% of what she's
15
saying.
年ということで、まあ
And I'm
15周年
guessing at
プラス
another 2 or
20
3.
周年30周年と私た
Holy
ち
crap.
やる決意もできておりますので
I wish I
ぜ
could
ひ
understand better.
これからも応援のほどよろしくお願いします。応援してね。
というわけで、りえちゃんありがとう。
I can't wait to see how this
恋
does,
の
honestly.
女神ホワイトハート、そしてブランについて紹介していきたいと思うのですが、まあ、関係性が強いということで、タナちゃんからお願いいたします。
かしこまりました。
Oh, she's doing both of the,
ルリーの女神でルージュの先輩。普段は真面目で物静かだが、ストレスが限界値に達すると切れて凶暴化してしまう。ル
Rouge's
ー
senpai.
ジュのサポートは
So
妹
is this
の
in
ロ
the
ハと
same-
ラムに任せることにしているが、気がかりでついつい口を出してしまう。
Oh, so it is a future arc, but they are being attacked by another dimension.
ホワイトハートちゃんです。ブランが女神化した姿。
Maybe.
常にぶっきらぼうで荒っぽい口調となり、戦闘面では鉄壁の守りを
Hmm.
他の大多数の女神とは違い、
I'm realizing we're only
変身
halfway
しても
through this,
体が
and
成
this
長
is
しないことを
probably
気にしている。
agonizing for a lot of us. I'm super excited for this. I'm not gonna lie.
かわいい。
But like,
はい、というわけで、もちろんですね、ブラン、ホワイトハート役のあすみかなさんからもメッセージいただいております。こちらです。
oh,
皆さんこんにちは。ブランとホワイトハートを演じています。あすみかなです。ね
No
10
way
年シリーズ15周年おめでとうございます。そしてありがとうございます。
The VA for
15年はすご
Blonde.
いですね。本当にたくさんの方にずっと愛していただいて15周年を迎えられてとても嬉しく思っております。15年いろいろな作品ありましたし、いろんなイベントもあったりもしましたし、思い出もいっぱいなんですけど、やっぱり思い出深いのはブランを主役にしたゲームを出していただいたのがあったんですけど、激次元タッグブランプラスネプテューヌ VS ゾンビ軍団、長い
The action game. They're talking about Planet App versus
ゲーム
zombies.
が結構記憶に残っていて、
I heard Geki and I'm like, oh, that's an action game. Oh, they're talking about that one. Yeah, she got a really good game with that one. It worked out so much better than its predecessor, which was basically a beat 'em up, strip 'em up game. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This one was a lot less on the stripping and a lot more on the action, the story. I'm like, okay, that's better. And it worked. It worked out very well.
でタイトルも違うっていう2バージョンを取らせていただけた
Once we get to Vert, she's probably going to talk about Four Goddesses Online.
ホワイトハートの良さ
Four
こちらも出していただいてっていう感じで撮らせていただいたのがすごく思い出に残ってますね。大好きでしたあの曲。思い出たくさんでございます。
Oh, she's talking about her. She loves her little sisters.
ホワイトハートについてなんですけれども、他の女神もそうなんですけど、普段と女神化した時のギャップがねよくって、ブランとホワイトハートも結構そのギャップが激しいタイプ のキャラクターなのかなって思うんですが、普段は冷静で、ホワイトハートはもう短気で怒りっぽくてみたいなところが
Yeah, Whiteheart's a bit of a psychopath in comparison to
私が演
Blonde.
じさせていただけるっていうのがなんか
She's the judgment hammer all the time, ready to just boom, 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 boom,
その
boom.
面も楽しませていただきながら演じております。ホワイトハートに関して言うと、ああいう攻撃的なセリフが多いキャラクターっていうのは私は
Holy shit, how much did they enjoy Neptune
ホワイトハー
Quest?
トぐらいじゃないかなと思うんですが、くたばりやがれだったり数がみたいなそういうことを口にすることはまあ日常では全くないのですごく珍しいことをセリフで楽しく言わせてもらってるなって毎回思っております。でブランに関してはロムラムのその妹思いなところだったりとか、妹に振り回されてるところも含めてとっても微笑ましいな、可愛いなと思いながら演じさせていただいております。改めまして
They're troublesome as hell,
15周年
but they're still
本
our
当
little
に
sisters.
ありがとうございます。ずっとこれからも皆さんに愛していただいて20周年それ以降もずっと続いていったら嬉しいなと思っております。そして発表になっております。新作ですね。超新時空ゲームネプテューヌアンリミテッド。ネプテューヌがいつも未だにたまに噛むんですけど超新時空ゲームネプテューヌアンリミテッド。いやー、内容私はもう知っちゃってるんですけれども、本当にご期待いただきたい。今までやってきたそのネプテューヌシリーズの良さももちろんありますし、新キャラたちがねとても魅力的なので、そしてブランももちろん頑張っておりますので、ぜひ楽しみに待っていてください。これからも引き続きブランとホワイトハートとそしてネプテューヌシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。ブランホワイトハート役のあすみかなでした。
はい、かなちゃんありがとうございました。
かなちゃんしこそ
続い
It's
て
kind of funny.
リーンボックスの女神グリーンハートとベールについてご紹介させていただきたいと思います。こちら
Reading the VA for
お願
Vert
いします
next.
リンボックスの女神グリーンハートであるベールは、リンボックスの女神でアンナとロットの先輩です。上品でおっとりとした性格だが、
Anna
中身は
loves
超
senpai.
ゲーマー。妹のような新女神が誕生
So
した
they
ことを
did do a
心の底
time
から
lapse.
喜
It's
んで
not
おり、
another
仕事の
universe.
サポートと
It's
称し
a
て
time
毎
lapse.
日のように双子の元へと
I'm kind of glad they went with
アン
that
ナとロット
because the
から
names
は
I came up
ベー
with
ル様と呼
were
ばれており、
uh,
お姉ちゃん扱いを
Louis
して
got
もらえない
Opal.
ことが悩み、最近会社経営で大成功し、アンナとロッ
Last
ト
Station
に
got
多額
Ebony.
のお小遣いを渡して甘やか
And
して
then
いる。
Lean Box
好きな
got
飲み物は紅茶で相当なこだわりを持つ。
なんか
I'm glad that they went with
心
completely
が
different names this time.
ライブ出来合い
There were options.
そうだね。
見るだけでわかります。
But I'm glad they went with completely different names this time.
そうですね。なんかこう
And there would have been a Neptune, Planetoon representative
大成
too.
功しております。そして
My idea was that her name would have been named Andromeda, and that's based off the Andromeda Galaxy, which is one of the few galaxies that is, I guess, visible from the Milky Way, which is our galaxy.
戦闘時は超速攻タイプということで、
ということでベール役グリーンハート役の佐藤里奈さんからもメッセージいただいております。
超新時空ゲームネプテューヌアンリミテッド
Wow,
グリーンハート役の
she's
坂井です。
significantly older than I thought
皆
she
さんが
was.
応援してくださったのでベールさんと一緒に15年過ごすことができています。
Yep, 15 years.
ナンバリングタイトルと
15 years
し
you've
て
been,
は10年ぶりということで、どういうことかちょっとわからなくてさっき聞いてたんですけど、スピン
She's been
オフを
playing
していた
Vert for
と。
15 years since the
めっちゃ
beginning.
しまくったってことですね。
That's amazing.
私ベールさんと毎年会っている印象でずっと一緒に歩んでる、気がしてたんですけど、すべてスピンオフ
One
を
of the things
し
that's
てい
been,
たという
yeah, her spirit. Yep.
ネプテューヌらしいなっていうふうに思うんですけど、いろんな
But she's always
経験
been
を
like a
させていただ
hardcore
きま
gamer.
したね。アニメーションにもなってみんなで収録したのすごく楽しくて、今でも
Oh yeah, she played her in the
すごく思い
animation too.
返すんですよね。
Check out the anime. It was done by
収録
David
する
Studio.
時
They
に
did a
あとは新しい
fantastic
キャラクター
job.
もものすごくいっぱい増えてい
Yes,
るの
the
で、
same people that
そういう
did
ところも
JoJo's Bizarre
積み
Adventure.
重ねてきたのかな
There are
というふうに
JoJo's
思います
references
けれど
all
も、
over Neptunia.
ベールに
Just
は
putting
妹
that
が
out there.
以前おらぬまま妹っぽい感じではお届けしてたんですけどいないっていうのが今のところ公式なので、そこがねやっぱずっとちょっと
In fact, I was
寂しい
gonna
な
put
っていうふうには思っている
JoJo's
ところだっ
reference
たりす
in
るんですけど、
Neptune Quest
この
Ultra
話
Chapter
ちょ
2
っと後で喋ろうかな。はい、皆さん応援本当にあり
because
がとうございま
PC
す。
goes, ora, 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 ora,
ベ
ora.
ールさんの魅力はやっぱりですね、おしとやかな外見と包容力と お姉ちゃん感があるのに、
Oh, yeah.
本にはちょっとだらしがない
She
と
has
こ
no
ろがあったり、
she has no little sister, and she's always that's one of her character flaws. She always wanted a little sister.
みたいな感じじゃなくて、ちょっと抜けてるところがあるところが
She
す
never
ご
got
くベー
one
ルさん
though.
のキュートなところかなというふうに思っています。毎回ね、ベールさんちょっとこう外れていくというか、本線から飛んでいってしまうみたいなセリフがあって、それをどこまで面白くやっていいのかなっていうのを塩梅をこう探りながら15年間やっていたりして、なんかそういう振れ幅が結構いっぱいあるのが演じ手としてもとても楽しいですし、見てくださる皆さんにもそういうところが好きだって思ってもらえると嬉しいなっていうふうに思います。あとはネプテューヌ全員そうなんですけど、その女神化したグリーンハートになった時とベイルさんのキャラの差分化があるので、それが初期の段階から声優冥利に尽きるというか、同
Holy
じ
crap.
人だけどちょっとこうバージョンが違うみたいな、演じるのをチェンジするのができるのが私たちのこう
Oh god, she's going into Four Goddesses Online where she had the administrator character who looked like a little angel, and she
あとはなんか
basically adopted her as the little sister, which was funny as hell and kinda
妹が
creepy.
できないっていうところももはやベールの魅力なのかなとすら思えてきているところがあります。
Maybe I shouldn't have switched over to
まあそん
alcohol
な
tonight.
妹はできないと言ったばかりなんですけど、なんか新作では妹
Because
の
now I have to use the restroom.
気配が漂っている
Fuck.
気もしなくもない。どっちなんだということで、アンナちゃんとロトちゃんっていうですね、新しいキャラクターがいまして、その子たちがどうもメールさんと何か関係がありそうなところがあります。ゆきのちゃん、ゆきのちゃ
Oh my
ん
god.
そこにいないのか、いなくても会えるの楽しみにしてるよ。ゆきのちゃん、お姉ちゃんって呼んでいいんだよ。
Oh, it's a little
そうそうそう
creepy.
あれだね、キャスト陣に強要し始めるっていうね、姉をお姉ちゃんと呼んでほしいベールが私にこう乗り移ってきていますけれども、新しいねキャストさん皆さんとお会いできるのも楽しみにしているので、これからもうネプテューヌを応援していただけると本当に嬉しいです。てなわけで新作楽しみにしててください。ベールグリーンハート役の佐藤里奈でした。
はい、サトリナありがとう。
I'm going to step aside for a second because I have to use the restroom. I should not have switched over to alcohol. I'm going to turn on some music though, so that you guys have something net to listen to until I get back. Let's see if I can get this. We're just going to back the... Yep. So we're going to be having this for a little bit until I return. I'll be right back though. Just making sure that I have that on loop mode. I do. Okay, good. Okay. Here we go. I return. See, I can just pause that, switch back in, and we are here. Yours is just fucking sad. It's pathetic. I'll check that out later. Why don't I... Yeah, I'm gonna copy that current address. I'm gonna put it in another thing so I can check that later. Nope, that's not right. Jesus. You know I can't do shit with that, and, because I'm doing, like, screen capture. Just a heads up, you know? Oh, that's ridiculous. $1,790. Wow. One of my friends, reacted to an Echo Fish. They can't wait for people to accidentally throw this away with their Walmart bags. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Echo's a good friend. She's amazing. But yeah. Anyway. Get me off this. Holy shit, I'm done. Get me off this planet. You don't even have to have any remorse for their stupidity. Just let them starve the way that they're intended to be. Just pull all resources away from those idiots so that they starve the way that they're intended to be. Don't let them propagate. Let them die out. That's all you gotta do. Anyway, we are at 43 minutes and 51 seconds. So I am thinking, I am actually going to set this to the side because I promised I was going to be doing some more Final Fantasy VII today. So let's get back into the main room. Here we go. And oh, come on. What happened to my chat? That's annoying. Did it? You know what it probably was? I'm using two different instances of chat. So when I switch between the two different scenes, it doesn't keep because one is being used over the other. Anyway, I do have Final Fantasy VII almost ready to go. Here we go. It's 2013 version. Not all of the information is information. What's the word? Not all of the music is replaced though. So we are going to be having some fun with this one. Make sure this actually connects. I'm just testing a few things out. Continue. Alright. Alrighty, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to the game room. Sit back. Hope you got your drinks. Let's have some fun on that side, shall we? Anyway. Hopefully that is coming through well. Excellent. Very, very good. Okay. So. FF7. Now where am I going? I know I gotta go this way, I'm pretty sure. Because I can't walk through the mountains. But I do have this way around that I should be going. At least I think. Ooh, there we go. Oh yeah, I equipped a new sword, new weapon on everybody. I had to do some grinding out for Gil. So that worked out well. This is funny. There we go. Alright. Now, one of the techniques I want to get a hold of is called beta. And it is disturbingly powerful. Let's see what's this is. Does this go? Nope, that does not go anywhere. I can't rotate the camera. Why can't I rotate the camera? Ugh, it's irritating. Alright. There we go. There we go. Ooh, here we go. Big shot. That worked out well. Really? Oh, it worked out. So we're getting some use on the... Ooh, hold up. That looks different. Ah, here we go. Then we're getting chocobos coming up soon. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, we've got the Midgard Zormer coming up pretty soon. Oh. There we go. So what is that they put on, my characters? Is it like a weakened, I don't know if I've seen that status effect before. Here we go. Let's have a look. Is it still on? Sadness? Really? High potion, elixir, guard source, raises vitality. Wait, what? Is that a permanent? Yo, I'll take that. Alright, so they're sad. Well, that sucks. This looks familiar from the Rebirth. Hello, Chocobo. Work. Work, work, work. They're dancing. Are you kidding me? I was not expecting this today. What? Wait. How much of this do we have to go through? I said work just once, and now they've started dancing for 2 rounds. Ah. I would call them hard workers, but I've already made that joke in FF14. That's the name of my chocobo. Hard worker. Don't you fucking dare. Hello? Oh my god. Why am I sitting through this a 3rd time? I said work. That's quasi. Yes, it is. Quasi. It is completely quasi. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? How do I get out of this? Please, please. Please. There are 4 chocobos. Maybe I have to listen. Maybe I have to watch it 4 times. Maybe that's the secret. You gotta sit through it 4 times before it's done. These dancing chocobos. Are you kidding me? Please stop. Please stop. I don't know why I thought it was going to stop. I don't know why I thought it was going to stop. Oh my god. The chocobos will not stop dancing. What? How do I stop this? Like, what the shit? Final Fantasy VII 2013 edition. The chocobos will not stop dancing. Okay. Chocobos will dance if you patted them or gave them a gazelle green, possibly rewarding with materia. Talk to them. They will dance. I'm not sure if they give you anything, but they look cute, so... You reward with the chocobo / Mog summon materia. I can't get them to stop dancing. What the hell? The chocobo dance never gets old. Well, that's cute. How do I get them to fucking stop dancing? Are you kidding me? It may be glitched. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's going to be the case. Because they just won't stop dancing. They will not stop dancing. This is now 6 or 7 times that I've had to sit through this. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to close that. I can't fucking believe that. That's ridiculous. Okay. Okay. Fucking hell, I'm here again? We're gonna play the Final Fantasy VII drinking game. When I say fuck this game, take a drink. Yes, I do have a drink here. I figured if I was gonna be playing Final Fantasy VII, I probably shouldn't do it sober. This game is so fucking bad. But, whatever. People love it. Sure, why not? Dude, I have dropped this game so many fucking times because I have lost my temper and said, fuck this game, it's not worth it. The pacing of the game is awful. The pacing of the game isn't awful. I've been playing Final Fantasy since 1 on the NES. It's mechanical. They had no idea how to do what they wanted to do. The pre-rendered backgrounds make some maps damn near impossible to navigate. This kind of shit just... Okay, before I do this, let's do this. Alright, let's try this again. The pacing of the game isn't awful. Like, I think it's totally fine. Okay, mostly fine. Somewhat fine. It's not the worst thing. Thinking of crossing the marshes? Yeah. It'll probably be safer for you to get a chocobo. That way you can zip through the marshes with the chocobo. It's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgarzolm. It's not Midgarzormer in this. Okay. This is a game I never finished because I got bored partway through. I have no problem with, like, boredom. I play Dragon Quest, dude. Like, Dragon Quest is a game series where you slam your head against the wall for days on end, trying to get the stats you need in order to get to the next zone, and hit the next, story beat. This is a lot easier than that. But mechanically, this game is trash. And even worse, I can't say the story's any better either. And so many people say, oh my god, it's the best Final Fantasy. And I'm like, have you played any of the others? Probably not if you're saying that. Mechanically, 5 is the best. Unless you're talking 14. Holy fuckballs, that game is amazing. 5 is good. 6 has the best villain. The best villain, bar none, is in 6. Holy shit, did they do a good job with it. Midgarzola. It's a serpent-like creature over 30 feet tall. 14 is amazing. I love 14. It's so good. I play in Cactuar, Methraltia. Of course, I'm a cat boy. Eh. But, like, my main class that I play as is Red Mage. I love playing as Red Mage. It's so much fun. But, you know, on top of that, it's just, like, getting the other classes down, getting, you know, the glams and the designs that you want to go for is so much fun. They did so well with that. Mechanically, it's amazing. The story's great right up until you get to Yawn Trail. At that point. 10 is your favorite single-player entry, even though it's not a traditional FF game. 10 was the beginning of the straight line simulator, I feel like. Because, yeah, it was a straight line simulator all the way until you got to the Comlands. And at that point, it opened up, but it only opened up to the places you've already been. Plus, like, a little side place, and that was it. And then bam, it attacks. To avoid that, buy a Chocobo at me and Chocobilly's Chocobo Farm. To purchase a Chocobo, please talk to my grandson. He's in the Chocobo stables at the far right end of the farm. Looking for an inn? Not interested. I guess that's that. I was just gonna check in the room. Jeez, dude. No. I'm just Can I not explore the room? Anyway. So I take it this is where I gotta go for the... Hello there, buddy. Old pal. Do you want a Chocobo? I also really enjoyed 15. Wish it was better optimized there. Oh, I'm so glad. Welcome. Chol? Oh my god, why is the control scheme so tilted? Oh my god. Give me one. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks? We're all out of Chocobos. Take care of the ones out there for somebody else. You should go out and catch one. Want to know how to catch a Chocobo? Where are they? Claw prints. 15 I had difficulty with. Oh, no, wait. 15 was terrible, for me. Because the structure for it was just... 16 was a lot more fun for me, but 15 was bad. 15, mechanically speaking, I know where they were going with it, and I enjoyed it. It was... Yeah, the boy band one, there you go. But, like, tying everything to the car was a bad move. Tying everything to getting gas and getting where you needed to go was a bad move. And then, of course, there's the ending, which, you know, I don't know why Final Fantasy writers have a sacrifice boner since 10. Whereas, like, let's sacrifice some of the main cast, and that's the ending. Congratulations, bye! They did that for 10. Don't know about 11. It's an MMO, I haven't played it. They didn't do it for 12. They did it for all 3 parts of 13. They kinda did it for Realm Reborn in 14. You immediately lost Minfilia at the tail end of Realm Reborn. So, that sucked. And then they kept killing off characters every expansion, right up until they said, okay, let's turn it down a little bit. Let's stop killing characters right over at fucking. No, they still killed a character in every expansion all the way up to Yon Trail. All the way up to Dawn Trail, they killed a character. It's just in the one that they did. I played some of 11. If you can get past the jank, it's an okay game. It's not bad. I'm not against playing 11, but like the jank, there's too much jank. It's too much like the old EverQuest, and I could not do EverQuest. I tried. I did try to get into EverQuest. Nope, can't do it. Even in Dawn Trail, they kill characters. Well, yeah, they kill characters, but they're not, like, important characters. They say they're important characters. They're not important characters. They're not characters that you've grown to know and love for, like, expansions or hours and hours and hours, and they're important people. They're not important. The fuck did they kill? They killed, Galul Jaja. That's who they killed in Dawn Trail. That's it. Nobody else. At least, not anybody else important. They had side characters that were part of, Tuliolol. So yeah, they kill characters, but, like, they're not characters that really have a tremendous amount of impact. In Endwalker, they fucking killed Hydaelyn. How do you top that? Agreed. A lot of cast in Dawn Trail was unlikable, yeah. I was watching a video essay, that they were talking about, Koana being the original, main character, not, why can't I think of her name? Wuklamant. When it was Koana instead of Wuklamant. And the story was focused around Koana and him learning, you know, what it takes to be the inheritor of the throne. And, you know, along those lines. And it would make a lot of sense, and then I'm like, but then there's Wuklamant. And yeah, I understand that there's, you know, aspects of life that she needs to address and she needs to learn. But, like, it feels like it was built around Koana and not Wuklamant. To the point I'm willing to give it one last expansion before cast Final Judgment on it and never touching it again. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine after Dawn Trail, because wow, that is a pretty harsh judgment, though, I will say. Chocobo lore. Anyway, what type of material attracts chocobos? Equip this, they'll come with you. How do I catch it? Motherfucker. I forgot I had to use the... I had to use the stick, not the cross buttons. Wild Chocobo always appears with other monsters, but you won't be able to catch it because of the monsters. That is why you must defeat the monsters first before you catch the Chocobo. And then, Wild Chocobo's really cautious. They'll run away from the smallest things, but if you use greens, they'll focus on them and won't run away. Alright, what else? Whatever you do, don't make Chocobos angry. They're usually calm, but if you get them angry, you'll get hurt. Remember, once you get off a Chocobo, it'll escape. Alright, not interested. Should we get down to business? Chocobo lure for 2,000 gil. I'll buy it. Wouldn't hurt to buy some greens, either. How fast a Chocobo will finish eating depends on what kind of greens you feed them. Okay. So there's Geisal greens, which is the normal greens. I'll go with 5 of those. There we go. So then, let's do materia. And this is gonna be the Chocobo lure. Luck +1. I'll take that. Wait, can I climb out this and get some shit? No, I can't. Never mind, it's a pre-rendered background. Fuck this game. I like the remaster. The remake. I also agree. It really seems like Woke was shoehorned into the story. It would have made better sense as a self-exploration, self-discovery story, where it just happened to bump into the other characters on occasion, right? And I realized that, you know, it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, they get... Alright, let me see if... Can I get in there and talk to them directly so they can give me whatever materia is coming through? I'm gonna try for one more time for the Chocobo dance. Hopefully this isn't a problem. Wark, wark, wark. Alright, let's see if this works. So, I'm not against the Chocobo dance, as long as it doesn't break the fucking game. Oh, hold up. Alright. Okay. Are you done? Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Okay. I cannot believe this. This is twice the game has glitched out on. You're supposed to stop after the first round of dancing. Take a drink. Okay. Wow. So yeah, Wicklemont was just totally shoehorned in. It was ridiculous. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Come on. Ooh. There we go. Chocobo, big shot. On that. Item. Where's my greens? I need... Where's my greens? There we go. And there we go. Work, work. There we go. Caught a Chocobo. Okay. This gives us someone... Wouldn't blame you for skipping on it? Yeah. Lasan nut. Cancel button to get off. Will escape whenever a player dismounts. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the... where is the place I'm supposed to be going? Ah, there it is. There we go. And there's the Midgard's armor. Zolm. Oh. Oh, yeah. There's this. Did Sephiroth do this? Yep, can't learn beta from this. He just impaled it on a tree for, you know, for shits and giggles. Amazing. Sephiroth's guy's pretty strong, I'd say. Anyway, where is... Come on, I'm trying to get in the fucking door. Alright. Thank you. Alright, let's see what is off this way. Anything good? Ether! Okay. Excuse me. Oh, that's fun. Scissor Spark. That's a fun thing. Does he learn it? Two-stage attack. Oh, wow. That was heavy. Alright, let's do that. You are going to cross slash on that sucker, because fuck that thing. There we go. Nice. There we go. So yeah, I wanted to get beta, but I know that is probably a really stupid idea at first. And it costs a lot of MP anyway, so like, why even bother at this point? Let's do magic, cure all. I was not expecting them to come up so fast. Heading out for the night. Have a good one, Zin. Thanks again for the raid. Have a good rest. See you again sometime soon, perhaps? Cold breath. Oh boy. What do we got? Flamethrower, you bastard. Learned enemy skill Flamethrower. That works out. I was not expecting that, but I'll take it. There we go. Another Flamethrower. Really? There we go. There we go. Alright, now, let's get a cast cure on everybody. Okay. So we got enemy skill, Flamethrower has been learned. Let's see how that works out. Ooh. Enemy skill, where is Flamethrower? There we go. Nice. Oh, that costs 10? That sucks. Alright. There we go. Ooh, the all materia leveled up. Let's take a look at what we got. Okay, so all is level 2. Very good. Two is nice. Alright. This gives me Mind Source. Wait, Mind Source is healing, right? Alright. When you want to breed chocobos, Lasan Nut. Okay, well, that's fun. Guess I'll give this to Titstrus. There we go. No, it's off to the left. Oh, just a second. Hi, Rude. Who are you? Do you know who I am? The Turks, right? Well, if you know, this won't take long. It's difficult to explain what the Turks do. Kidnapping, right? To put it negatively, you could say that. But that's not all there is to it anymore. Sir. Hello there, miss. It's alright, Rude. I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it. Then explain, Elena. I'm the newest member of the Turks, Elena. Thanks to what you did at Reno, we're short-handed. But because of that, I got promoted to the Turks. Anyhow, our job is to find out where Sephiroth is headed, and to try and stop you every step of the way. Wait a minute, it's the other way around. You're the ones that are getting in our way. Oh, we got Sung. Elena, you talk too much. Mr. Sung, No need to tell them about our orders. Sorry, so. I thought I gave you orders. Now go. Don't forget to file your report. Oh, right. Very well. Rude and I will go after Sephiroth, who's heading for Junon Harbor. Elena, you don't seem to understand. Oh. I'm sorry. Go. Don't let Sephiroth get away. Yes, sir. Okay, that just looks ridiculous. Riona said he wanted to see you after the injuries you gave him healed. He wants to show you his affection for you all with a new weapon. Wow. Well then. Where's Hippie? Isn't she with you? Hippie isn't with us. She's with the others. Oh, then give her my regards. Anyway, so we're gonna go back, because that was apparently the right way. You don't want to go the right way. You want to go the wrong way. Oh, that's... Fuck, never mind. There was no wrong way. The only quote-unquote wrong way was not a way. Let's do enemy skill. MP 10. And press slash. Alright. Scissor Spark. There we go. Two-stage attack. Alrighty. That takes care of that. Now, what is up? Excuse me. Received elixir. Received high potion. Alright. Up we go. Please don't be bleeding. Okay, thank God. Alright, so what's on this side? Literally nothing good. There's a tower. That's fun. Hello. We've been fighting the Shinra on this battlefield for a long time. We still settled in for a long war with them. Could you spare some time and help us fight them? What? Why don't you finish that first? I'll help you. I'll fill you in on the details. Oh boy. Junon, huh? Okay, well, this is different. Excuse me. This is something never caught anyone who would ever climb up here. Your eyes are different. Well, anyhow, any minute now there'll be a battlefield against Shinra. You better get down before you get involved. You mean Shinra? Shinra? The hell are those jackasses doing here? It appears you have a problem with Shinra too. After all, you climbed up here. Why not listen to what I have to say for a moment? I guess so. Something's up there? The reactor and the condor. Shinra don't like the idea of having a condor on top of the reactor. There's some type of special materia in the reactor above us. Oh. Warming its egg. Oh. We gotta protect them from the life of the planet. We don't have the ability to fight Shinra ourselves. Hired soldiers. Let's fight them. Alright. Come to the rescue. Alright, so let's see what else there is here. Before I get too involved in this. Item. Alright, let's down here. Let's rest. We'll get some rest. Alright. quick save. It's gonna be a good opportunity to get some XP up, as well as some cash, I think. Because if I'm just gonna be fighting monsters, or enemies that are doing, like, jack all against me, but I'm getting good XP and good cash for it, let's fucking do it, dude. Do your best, we will too. Fire, lightning, ice, and restore. Wait, I have another restore material? Yo! Okay, let's do a quick one of these. Ice, lightning, and... Oh, that's annoying. Well, that explains what that is. Enemy skill, sense, steel. Cover. Let's do poison all. And then that'll be earth. And that'll be restore. Do I have any more materia on here that I didn't realize I had? Guess not. Okay, good. Wait, hold on. What do you got there, friend? Hang in there. Hypercure sadness. No, it just makes sadness worse. Don't try and con me into thinking hypercure sadness. If you're hyper and sad, you're just hyper sad. Let's do a quick one of these. Alright. Alright, so let's do... We gotta save. Let's see what this does for us. Alright, what do you got there, friend? Thanks for accepting. Letting you in on our strategy. Enemies target our mountain reactor. We'll be climbing to reach it. We must set a trap and hire soldiers to protect the place. Oh! 400 gil. Use your own money to hire the soldiers. Buy the equipment. Set it up and give the commands. If you don't have time, could you help with the donation? We sent our wives and children to another village. Lose repeatedly could be dangerous for us. Kill everything. The enemy sucks. Types of soldiers. Funding. Other. Enough. Like you're getting ready to attack right now. Please, any help is appreciated. Okay, ready. 4,000 gil. Wait. I need cash, unfortunately. So, like... I don't have 4,000 gil to spare. So probably what I gotta do is just beat the hell out of things until I have 4,000 gil. Ah, that's ridiculous. Why would this game force you into that type of situation? Like... And people say this is the best Final Fantasy? Really? Man, lack of experience really does some pretty bad shit to people's, perspectives on games. Ooh, things to kill. There we go. There we go. At least a little bit of XP. And cash. That's better than I was expecting. I'm used to being in a situation where the game's like, oh yeah, we need 4,000 gil, but we're only going to give you 50 per fight. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that's a big boy. Ice. Oh. That was a lot. See if ice works. Oh, it does. Works enough. Here we go. So I've had approximately 5 or 6 fuck this game moments today alone. Oh, this some big boys. Something tells me I'm going to be spending a lot of my time doing grinding. Like, this doesn't even have the substance 6 has. And 6 is its direct predecessor. Oh, crap. Alright. There we go. How close are we to 4,000? Yeah, only a couple more fights to do it. There we go. Blue Impulse. That's a phrase I haven't heard before. Oh, shit. I was not expecting that to be a... I was not expecting that to be a limit break, so I was not prepared for that. That is a very happy condor. Giant Borb. Burb. Oh, that reminds me, I should take that song that I looped and get it over to Luna, because she would love that. She would have so much fun with that, I think. You seriously just knocked me back to the back row. Fine. Here's what we're gonna do. Fire. Magic. Ice. Magic. Poisona. Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking Biora. Never mind. Oh, that was bullshit. Dude pissed me off and barely gave me anything for it. That is bullshit. Oh my god. Back attack, sure, why not? Magic. Bio. Magic. Sure. Magic. Bolt. Here we go. There we go. Alrighty. How are we doing cash-wise? We're still 3,856. Good lord. 2 in a fucking row, are you kidding me? I'm still glad I replaced the music to make it at least somewhat tolerable. But wow, is this game kinda pissing me off today. More than usual. And I hate this game. Are we at 4K yet? Yeah, we are. 4,021. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up. We're gonna rest. We're gonna save. And then we're gonna beat the fuck out of Shinra. There we go. Beds and couches and... There we go. Drink beer. I'm stopping at 2 beers today because, well, I usually stop at 2 beers anyway, so. There we go. Oof. There we go. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up. We're gonna challenge these things, and then we're just literally going to murder everything we fight. Hello. Contribute, Gil. Nothing right now. Preparations ready? Okay, ready. May want to employ more attackers. Set units. How about no? I'm just gonna go down and kill everything. That's dumb. Don't care. Let's just kill it when it comes out. Come on. I just want to kill these things. This is really annoying. Once whatever enemy comes up here, I'll just fucking kill it. That'll be fine. Oh my god, okay. Wait, how? Hello? No. Oh, fuck. Really? Well, I just lost a whole bunch of cash. But whatever. How do I speed that up? Really? Oh, there we go. Well, I got one soldier that's literally a bunch of blocks stacked together. Get your ass up here. I just want to kill everything that comes up here. Just get up here where I can kill everything, okay? Excuse me. Get up here. Wyvern. 190 HP. Cool. No problem. I'll just fucking kill it. Get up here, and I'll stab it until it dies. Enemy invasion. Let's just kill it. They're attacking. We're counting on you. It's literally one enemy. Funny. Cake. Wait. It was only supposed to be like 100 and some HP. What the hell? Okay, that's weird and annoying. Magic. Ice. Magic. Bio. Bio is a bullshit nasty attack. Okay, cool. There we go. That went well. Barely broke a sweat. Just took a second. Bagarisk Claw. Shinra will be back. What? No activity at Shinra. Enough. Okay, so every time there's like some kind of weird thing, you just have one fight and that's it. I thought it was gonna be like a string of fights. That would have been interesting actually. That would have been pretty good. I could have handled that. It just took a second. Not that I can say I'm a fan of that kind of gameplay, but it is what it is. How are we doing cash-wise? We still owe 6,000. I'll take that. Seeing as I started with 4,000. Alright, so let's go over to Unum. What are we looking at here? Barbs. Yeah, so, here's something funny. I found probably the most, I think the word is horny, yeah. The most horny VTuber song in the past 5 years. And I listened to it the first time and my jaw hit the desk. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How did this get past quality control? But it did. So, yeah, it is the, bar none, the horniest song I've heard in probably 20 or 30 years, honestly. A chocobo. Yes, I know. Here we go. Are you stupid? Barrett? Were you dropped on your head as a child? Wow. Tifa's like, yeah, let's beat up the one thing. And Barrett's like, I know what I'm gonna do. And he attacks the chocobo. Wow. This game is fucking special. And big shot. Thunderbolt. just got. I think it was a level up. I don't have the patience to pay attention long enough. Hello? Okay, where the fuck am I supposed to get into this stupid fucking town? I would take a drink, but I finished my drink. Why is this game so horrifically bad? And why does it get a pass? Alright, trying this again. Sure. Yay. Alright, so that worked. What happened? This town's so run down. The Shinra people visit this town. Oh. Okay, so there's a Shinra town. That's just an old woman's house. Let's not, Bart. Let's try this again. I take it this is weapons and armor. Yep. Mithril armlets. I have a lot of those. Armor only, apparently. No weapons, even though it says if you see a weapon you want, you better buy it. What weapons? You don't fucking sell weapons. Okay. Been no fish in the water. It's so polluted. Oh. Oh, that's not a stairway. It's a... I see. Okay, get out of there. Thank you. It's on fire. Okay. Let's... Nope. Alright. What kind of place is this? Where'd you come from? You see a man with a black cape? Never seen that fella before. Shinra's elevator. Jeez, okay. Let's go down this way. Hey, Mr. Dolphin. Oh, Dolphin. My name is Priscilla. Now you say it. Who are you guys? You members of Shinra? No. You got it all wrong. Fighting against Shinra. That's how it is. I don't believe you. Get out of here. Great. Look at that. Wait, what? Oh. Be careful, Mr. Dolphin. Oh, no. Hold on, we're coming. Alright, time to kill a thing. Magic. Bolt. Magic. Fire. Magic. Bio. Okay, so that does 114. That does 136, a little bit higher. Bio does... Oh, nice. Cool. Let's do a quick... Can't reach. Okay, let's do another bio then. Magic. Actually, let's do enemy skill. Flamethrower. Magic. Fire. Okay. Moonstrike. Oh boy. We're gonna do a big shot on you. Alright, come on. 290's good. Magic. Cure on everybody. Magic. Ice. Really? Wait, what the hell? Magic. Cure on you. Bio? Fire? Magic. Cure. How am I supposed to handle this? Magic. Fire again. Magic. Cure on self this time. How the fuck am I supposed to get them out of there? Attacking didn't pop the bubble. Oh my god. Magic. Fire. This better fucking work. Okay. Please hit. Big wave. Okay, fuck this game again. Power wrist. Yeah, he's dead, do you? Priscilla. Nope, she's not breathing. Okay, help her. Young man, do CPR. Come on, one trick pony. She's just a girl. What are you going to do? You don't know how to? Come over here, I'll show you. Guess I gotta do it. Take a deep breath, hold it in, breathe into her. Alright. Hurry up and do it. Okay. Press switch to start the CPR gauge. What? Come on. What the fuck? I'm pressing the button. Breathe deeply and give her mouth. Oh. I'm pressing the fucking button. What is wrong with you? Try that button? Nope. Oh my god. Shit. Oh my god, it was a completely different fucking button. There we go. Keep going. Alright. Ah, okay, good. That's done. You know, at least she's breathing. Alright, where is... Yeah, item... Because currently the game decided it wanted to be stupid. And just, you know, not let me fix a status ailment that wasn't fucking working. What do you say? No fish in the water, it's so polluted. How about you? Come in for a while. Okay. I heard what happened. You done so much for Priscilla. We beat up a monster and gave her mouth to mouth. I get some rest. Stay here. Appreciated. Make yourselves at home. I'm gonna relax for a while. Yeah, let's rest. Come on. That reminds me. You again? Who are you? You'll find out soon. More importantly, 5 years ago. I'm not drunk enough for this shit. It surprised me. It's a great chance for you two to see each other again. Why couldn't you see each other alone? I don't know. I can't remember clearly. Why don't you try asking Titstrus? Oh. Get up. Wake up. Wake up, one-trick pony. When Sephiroth went to Nibelheim, where were you? We saw each other, right? The other time. No, it was 5 years ago. I don't remember. Something seems strange outside. Come quick. Oh. Oh, God. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna save and just call it for the night, because fuck this game. Oh my god. I went from all together high of seeing the announcement for Neptunia, and that's just so great. I'm so happy about it. And then I get to play this dumpster fire of a game that people love for some stupid fucking reason. Oh my god. I hate bad games. Anyway, I'm just gonna call it early tonight, because if I play this game any longer, I'm going to want to fucking scream. So thank you guys so much for coming. The night was alright until I had to play Final Fantasy VII. At that point, I wanted to put my fist through the monitor. I will try and finish it this time. I will try and finish it this time. Seems fucking worthless. I don't know why anybody likes it, but we'll get there. Tomorrow we're off. So, tomorrow is actually movie night in the server. So look forward to that. And then I'll be back on Saturday. I'm not sure with what yet. We'll figure it out, though. So, until next time, I wish you pleasant dreams. I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Rest well. I'll see you again next dream. And, I'm gonna see who else is live at the moment. No. Really? Wow. Maybe not. You know what? I'm gonna raid Koki. Koki's cool. I'll do one of those. So we'll do a slash raid on Koki. Come on. Maybe that'll be good. Never mind. Does not allow me to raid today. Well, fuck. Probably just because it's too few people. Alright, some other time. Pleasant dreams. See you again very soon. See you next stream. Take care.